Hi, it's Realtor Leonard Richard, and I'm with Keller Williams Realty Premier Partners. That's my brokerage. I have to say that legally. Um, and today I just want to tell y'all some quick tips to passing your real estate exam. So, this is for somebody that's already taken their course. They've already gone through the schooling that they of their choice. So a quick tip: when you're taking the state and the national test, you take it at a test site. You're gonna go in. They're gonna give you a scratch sheet of paper, something to write with, and the test is on the computer. It is a computerized exam, and you have to make a 70 or better on both tests, your state test and your national test. I actually reside in Louisiana. I'm licensed in the state of Louisiana, and that's where I took my test at. So I just want to tell people, like, the day before the test, it's okay to like cram like all your information, go over everything that you want to study, but I think the day of the test is highly recommended that you try your hardest not to go over any study material, because it lets your mind really soak in the information, really relax for the test, especially if you're taking the state test and the national test at the same time. You're going to be in there for over 3 hours testing for both of them. So I feel like, make sure you eat you a nice, good breakfast. Really, really, be relaxed before you take your test. Depending on what time you're taking it. Because they do have times like early in the morning to all the way to the evening time. Well, I know I test in Louisiana, so some of the test sites, they're from early that morning to late that evening. So I feel like just try not to cram so much the day of the test. Give your brain some time to relax and really think about the information. So if you can't pass the test, I feel like you can't pass the test because you don't have one, you probably not good at taking tests, which the same thing for me. I'm not a good test taker. So I came up with some strategies on my own to passing the test. My first test, when I went, I took both tests. I took the national and I took the state at the same time. Do I wish I would have did it like that? No. I feel like I should have took both tests on separate days, and I probably would have passed both of them on the first try. My state test, I passed my state test the first time around. I took my state first, and then after I took my state, I took the national immediately after that. I failed my test, my state test. I think maybe twice. Maybe I passed it on the third time. Um, so I feel like the best way to take your test is, don't waste your time on one question. They give you scratch sheet of paper. So a good strategy to passing your test on the first go around would be, read the question. If you don't know the answer within 2 minutes, put it on the paper, because you can go back at the end of the test and go through all of the questions that you skipped. So if you kind of know the answer, put that on the I kind of know this answer side. If you completely just don't know the answer, put that down as I don't know this one, number 5. I kind of know number 6, and then keep going on, because you don't want to waste any of your time, especially if you know the other questions like that, but you taking time on questions that you completely don't know. And another thing I did was, if I didn't know the question at all, I would write a keyword down to memorize. Like, let's just say a rough question that someone probably might not know. Okay, if I have Sally with her realtor and she's going to look at a home, and She looks at the square footage and the home. The agent would be considered what to Sally? If you don't know that answer right off, you need to put that keyword, a keyword from that question down so you can memorize it, so you can go back and study that particular thing. Because when you're taking a test, it's only going to be a range of material. It's not going to be all over the place. They're going to have different categories that you have to test for, like I have to go look back at the categories, but it's only like 7 categories that they put on the test. Like basically ethics and the mathematics portion and stuff of that nature. I'll go into details again. But for the main part, if you don't know a question at all, it's very wise to go ahead and write a key question down so you can go back and think about, okay, yeah, there was a keyword. I need to go study that particular material so I can know that the next time that I take my test. So I'm gonna tell y'all some more tips. Like, I'm gonna really get into it. Like, I want y'all to really pass y'all exam. I feel like being into real estate is very a lucrative career, and really taking advantage of it and really getting the most out of it too. So thank you. This is my first video, and I will post more. Thank you.